The next item of business is a debate on motion 992 in the name of Stuart Stevenson that the Parliament agrees that the Abolition of Bridge Tolls Scotland Bill be passed. I would invite members who wish to speak in this debate to press the request to speak buttons, and I call Stuart Stevenson to speak to and move the motion. 4 minutes.
Thank you very much, Presiding Officer. Tomorrow is the third anniversary of the tolls ending on the Skye Bridge. When the previous administration made that announcement, they set in motion a process which has brought us, perhaps inevitably, to the debate here today. By ending the Skye tolls and the Erskine Bridge tolls 15 months later, they highlighted what many of us have believed and argued for years. Bridge tolls are an unfair and iniquitous way of making a small number of people pay extra for using our roads. Our commitment to ending this unfairness, particularly for the people of Fife, Tayside and the Lothians, forms the foundation of this bill. I am grateful to many members of this Parliament for their support for that principle. When the bill completed stage 2 consideration on 4th December in what may well have been record time, Patrick Harvey commented that he'd expected his first stage 2 to be much more demanding. The bill proceeded smoothly and rapidly to this point, giving us an indication of the broad support it has in the Parliament and elsewhere. But we haven't cut corners. I am grateful to all the members of the committee and of the Finance Committee for their detailed scrutiny and comments on the bill. We have taken note of the concerns they have expressed, as well as the issues raised by other members. And, of course, I give thanks for the work of the very many officials who have brought us to this point today. I thank them all. We have worked closely with the two bridge boards over the last 6 months to ensure that proper traffic management arrangements will be in place so that the transition to toll-free journeys will be made safely and efficiently. We have also been concerned to ensure that staff affected by the changes have been treated with dignity and respect. I understand it has been a time of great uncertainty for many of the people employed at the bridges, and I know that the boards have worked hard to keep all staff, trades unions informed of progress over recent months. I pay tribute to the management of the bridges, but more so even to the staff for the work they have done to help prepare for the future operation of the bridges. When we debated this bill at stage 1 on 15th November, I said I would be happy to meet bridge staff to explain our thinking behind the bill and reassure them about their positions. My officials did contact the bridges to offer such a meeting if staff would find it useful. Representatives at Tay said they did not wish to pursue a meeting. I am still waiting for a formal reply from Forth. I also want to reassure members of the government's... briefly?
John Park.
Can I suggest that the Minister perhaps goes through the Transport and General Workers section of the Union Unite? I am sure they would be quite happy to meet with you, and they wrote to you in the summer.
Stuart Stevenson.
I take that on board and I will see what I can do. I reassure members of the government's commitment to continuing to fund the bridges. Both are at an age where they require constant maintenance and attention, and there are significant works to come in the next few years. We have worked very closely with the boards to assess their funding requirements over the spending review period and beyond, and we are setting up regular monitoring and consultation arrangements to ensure that these funds will be available when needed. Presiding Officer, I have said previously that I had understandable satisfaction in bringing this bill to Parliament. It is a commitment made prior to the election which we are fulfilling here today. And this first bill from this new Scottish Government ends an injustice to the people of Scotland. It is a short bill, it is a clear bill. I am delighted to move that the Parliament agrees that the Abolition of Bridge Tolls Scotland Bill be passed today.